let's do an individual reading. Do a different layout, see what happens. What is the message for you today? So these two popped out, and we'll start with these and then we'll build on it. It looks like you are holding back a secret and you're feeling very oppressed by the secret. Secrets are oppressive, you know. You are as sick as your secrets that you keep, is a quote that is coming to my mind at this point. You know, when you have to keep secrets, it's stressful because it's kind of like lying. You know, lying is the same thing as keeping a secret, just a negative form of it. Secrets can be held for many reasons, but whatever the case, whether it's good or bad, you're holding it, and it brings stress to your body. It brings stress to your mind and body. You know, physically, you kind of hold things in, like you tighten up your body, you breathe shallow, maybe, I don't know, you don't look at people in the eye fully when you're lying, or whatever the case is. You're holding back something that's kind of weighing you down at this time. And with the Four of Swords, I always think of the uncovering of truth. Like, here's the full moon, you know, which means secrets, holding back, you know, illusions, but then sharing it, like bringing light to the subject. You see, it's just, this light is just starting to illuminate the bottom of the moon, you know. So I think at this time you're thinking about uncovering your secret, explaining yourself, talking to someone about something important, sharing your feelings, sharing thoughts, something like that. The Ten of Wands, obviously, is like you're at the end of your rope, in a sense. You don't want to wait anymore. Like, I feel like you've been holding something in for a long time, and you feel like you're just at the end. You know, like you hit a dead end, right? You're standing there in this like oppressive state. You're covered in layers and layers and layers, and you can't go anywhere else. You're basically at the end of your road, and the end of your lives, the end of your doing of something. The 10 represents an end to something that you've been doing, maybe with work, creativity, just action in general. It could also mean an end to old ways of love. You know, maybe you've been, if you're male or female, maybe you've just been kind of like spreading your wand around, or, you know, just being frivolous with yourself when it comes to love or lust. But it looks like you're kind of turning a corner in there, you know, in that realm. If this is something that's resonating with you, you're turning a corner in your lifestyle of how you go about your love life. And that could be a truce to yourself, you know, whether or not you're talking to a person or to yourself, you're going to come clean with what you've been really, truly feeling and thinking and doing. You know, you can't really judge someone for trying to change, especially if they're making concerted efforts to be a better person. You gotta give them some credit, right? It takes a lot of guts to change yourself at any age, and it's really hard to be truthful to yourself about life sometimes, and what you've been doing and contributing to the good and the bad parts of your life, you know. So whether or not you're coming clean with yourself, or you're talking to a person that you need to explain something to, or uncover something to, or just get on the same page with, develop a truce of the mind. Maybe you just had a rough past and you're kind of at the end of that cycle and you're looking to go forward, but maybe you're looking at someone and thinking, I'm afraid they're going to judge my past, even though I know I'm done with it. They might not think I'm done with it, you know? And then you're gonna have to explain why those are your old ways and not something that you want to do in the future. It's hard, but this is the thing, like, it depends on the person you're talking to, really. Can you really talk to this person, you know, that you're going to come to? Are they open-minded enough for you to explain yourself and them to just listen and not judge you, and really give you a chance to be who you are in truth, right? Be careful who you tell your thoughts and feelings to. You have to be really, really sure that you're telling the right person. Narcissists are very tricky. They can love bomb you at first and make you think that you're very similar with them, but all they're doing is mirroring what they think you want to hear, and what kind of person you want them to be. But when the veil is off, they're not like that at all. And you just uncovered all of your inner secrets, your feelings, your history, just, you know, things that are sensitive and subject to a person that's going to use it against you then. So you have to be really careful about who you uncover your inner life to, if that's what you're thinking about doing. And it's hard to decipher that sometimes, so just be careful with your feelings and your truth, because some people can use it, you know, against you. But if you're coming to a person that you know has a heart, right? You've known them for at least a long enough time to have a feeling that they're not going to be predatory with your emotions or ruin your life with it. I think this is a good time. It's going to give you a weight off of your back, and it's going to make you feel a lot lighter and happier after you kind of let go of something, right? Have you ever held a secret in for so long, and then after you say it out loud to another human being that's witnessing, doesn't it feel like 100 pounds lighter off of you? You're just like, I got rid of that, you know? Like, maybe you're checking yourself with how many secrets you have. I don't know. There's something that needs to be uncovered or said out loud that you haven't been saying. And you're feeling it at this time. You're feeling the weight of what secrets and lies can do. Lies are even trickier because you have to not only keep secrets, but you have to pay attention. Ooh, okay. You have to pay attention to everything that you said, too. Every single lie that you said, which is insane. Look what pops out. Either you or whoever is involved in this conversation that you might need to have is in a relationship at this time. There's some sort of love that has been held back, and whether it's the person coming to you or you coming to this person, there's one of you that's in, or both, there's probably one of you at least that's in a relationship, and it's kind of like a love triangle, but nothing has been done, obviously, because it's all been secretive. It's like a secretive feeling. You feel maybe you're attracted to someone that is in a relationship, and you feel oppressed by it because you would love to come forward and tell them what you think. See, can't make this up. The star, come on. You think of them as your wishes fulfilled. Obviously, that's why you feel oppressed, because it's just like you feel like this is your person, and this person is in a relationship. That's why you feel so oppressed, because you look at them like everything, like they're everything to you. You're attracted to someone that's taken, and you haven't said anything, obviously, but you would love to. There's a possibility that you might, but you've been holding back your feelings. but you have strong feelings for this person. Obviously, that's why it's so heavy on you. It's because the star is, you know, the epitome of your dreams. It's kind of like everything that you've ever wished for. And it could also mean Aquarius energy. You know, it's the water bearer. You know, this woman has one foot in the water and one foot on the ground, you know, with her 2 jugs of water pouring. You know, she's grounded. She knows how to use her knowledge of, you know, earthbound things and her knowledge of galactic things as well. You know, she's balanced in that manner. She's connected to the stars and also the earth. And she knows how to use all the elements, including water and her emotions, to her advantage. You know, you're really into this person, and that's why you feel like it's a burden to you. The 9 of Wands now. So the 10 and the 9 of Wands. Okay. You're working up the courage here. Eventually, you'll get the answer that you need internally on whether or not you should go to this person. Sensing that you're judging yourself, because it's like, how can I be in love with someone, or how can I keep thinking about this person that's taken already? Why should I be doing this? Like, why am I doing this? Even, you know, you're judging yourself too on like, you know, there's so many wands out there. Why am I attracted to someone who's already in a relationship? I have so many other opportunities. Why am I looking at this person that's already involved with someone? You know, and obviously it's because they have your attention. It's because they're special. They hit all of the, you know, they hit a lot of things that you are looking for, that you dream about in another, and you found it in this person. You know, no matter what the case is with them in relationship, you love the person. And it doesn't matter how many other choices you have, this person doesn't compare to anyone else. So you are kind of judging yourself as well as this person and being like, why am I so attracted to this person that I can't have? Why am I obsessing with what I can't have? You know, like, you're just kind of like, why am I doing this to myself? You know, you're trying to look the other way, you know, when it comes to this person, but they have too much of your attention. Temperance. Interesting. We have 2 cards here that are signifying someone holding 2 cups with water coming out. So you have just an abundance of love for this person. I'm going to say that. There's no doubt about that. You have a lot of love to give to this person. That's why you're just kind of annoyed and feeling this oppression, because it's kind of like, I just want to express what I'm feeling. I just want to be in a relationship, you know, where I can feel this way about them. You know, why do they have to be taken, or something like that? You know, you're kind of judging the whole scenario and being like, what the F? So you kind of just giving it space. Temperance is learning how to balance what's there, you know, with what you have, having gratitude for what you already have at this time, you know, hoping and maybe wishing and dreaming, but that's all basically what you're doing. That's all you're doing is dreaming. There's no action here. It's just waiting and wishing. waiting and wishing, you know, that's kind of like a very passive state to be in. The Four of Cups, you know, you're disinterested with everyone that's kind of giving you their number or something like that. You know, you're kind of like, yeah, whatever. You know, like, give me another cup. I don't really care. You know, this person's kind of sitting here. You know, there's lots of cups to be had, let's say, and they don't want any of them. So you're just, you know, in this state of being like, I'm just tired with the options of what's out there. I'm just tired of it all, you know, in a sense. You're kind of just like, whatever, you know. And that's why you're so stuck on the star. That's why you're so stuck on this person, is because they're different, and you don't get that kind of feeling a lot with a lot of people. A lot of these cups are just like every other cup, right? Like you look at these cups and they all look exactly the same. You know, they all talk the same, they all think the same, they're all kind of lame. Whatever the case is, whatever your feelings are about, you know, who's around you at this time, it's kind of just like that. You're just like bored. You're still judging yourself over like having feelings for someone that's obviously not for you. You know, it's a stupid place to be stuck in. You know, because it's kind of like, I don't want to think about you. I don't really want to think about you. You know, like you're making my life difficult too, because like maybe you're single and this other person isn't. You know, and you're just holding back your feelings because their heart is with someone else. You think of them as like this fantastic, you know, specimen of a human, and you know, because you've had a lot of offers in love, and you're kind of just been waiting for the right opportunity to come your way, and you're just like judging the whole situation and being like, what is going on here? Why, you know, just why? You know, the one cup that I want, and you know, I can't have, kind of thing. Like, I have so many other opportunities, you know, like I'm really trying to work hard towards, you know, finding the right, you know, match for me, you know, like they have a lot of, you might have a lot of options, but none of the options are really doing it for you. So why do you judge yourself over that, you know, like there's some sort of, you know, issue that you're having here, like, because you just want to give love. You're the Queen of Cups. Well, you know, you're ready. You're ready for this. You know, her throne is right on, it's basically in the water. Her feet are in water, you know, like she's on the sand, but she's basically like dangling her feet in the water at the same time. Like, she knows how to wade in love, right? She knows how to live in this love state. She is very powerful in that aspect. You know, when it comes to love, the Queen of Cups doesn't mess around with love. Like, she knows what is up. She knows how to give it. She knows how to receive it. She knows how to, you know, like, explain things, you know, and what's going on. She's very well spoken with her emotions and her thoughts on love. She has a very detailed point of view, maybe, on, you know, how love should be. And that, you know, that's why it's bothering you. You're feeling like this way because you're kind of like, I know what I should be doing, and I know I shouldn't be messing with something like this. But you just can't help yourself. Because the Queen wants a star. You know, she wants everything. The Queen can get it, whatever she wants. And when she puts her, you know, when the Queen asks the court for, you know, a red apple, she'll get the red apple, you know? So it's kind of like the same thing. Like, if she wants someone, like, she just wants them. Like, there's probably, you know, she knows what she likes. Yeah. She's very sure in herself and what she likes in love. Or she, you know, she's learned in that realm. good old death card comes out to play. So I think maybe you have to kind of stop thinking about it. I think you have to stop thinking about this match. It's going, there has to be an end to something here. That's what this card is giving me. The death card is telling me that you need to stop doing something. Maybe you have to stop holding back. With this truth card here in the repression, maybe you actually just have to stop holding back, and you have to come forward and say something. Maybe you are since this other person is in a relationship, you really have to make a good judgment, figure out a good time, to talk or something, or say something, or explain something, or whatever it is, but something needs to drastically change in order for anything to change. There might have to be a death of their relationship. Right? Obviously, there would have to be an end to their relationship in order for you to have a relationship with them. Maybe that's your inner hope, is that you just wish that they would break up. It would be weird to go up to someone and say that. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. It's weird because you're looking at this person apparently and thinking of them as the star. Like everything that you ever could wish for is in this person. And the Ten of Pentacles is giving me that this would be a good match, actually. This actually would be a good match, the two of you together. I think that's why you're obsessing so much, because you just know that it would be. They would give you a lot. You'd give each other a lot with the Ten of Pentacles. You'd really kind of level up a lot with each other. You would kind of have wishes fulfilled with the Ten of Pentacles and the Star. I see why you're obsessed, or you're holding back the secret. I see why it's oppressive to you, because this is not just a fling or a crush or a little flirtatious vibe. This is someone that you're kind of in love with, and you think that this is like they're your world. Four Pentacles. I think you guys have a good match together, and that's why there's so much turmoil in you. It's just like, do I kind of break my moral code and hit on someone that's already in a relationship, not because I'm selfish, not because I'm bored, but because I truly love this person. The Three and the Four of Pentacles. You really think that there's a strong connection with like work too. Like you guys could really be a good team. You guys could really be a good team together. I see why you're having such a hard time here with this. It's a connection, right? It's definitely a connection. So So you're holding back a secret. You're holding back the secret of you having feelings with someone that's already taken, right? Let's just pull a hummingbird card and see what goes on here. And see what kind of energy. What do? Do you hold back? Do you stay put? Do you stay quiet? Is this person going to come to you? Will the relationship change? Will there be an end to the relationship that is now for you to come forward? Is this dream going to come into reality? Pay attention to new thoughts and ideas, as they are seeds that will soon blossom into fulfilling opportunities and projects. So I see that this relationship could blossom. You know, we have the Temperance and this blossoming pollination card. It takes time to blossom into fulfilling opportunities and projects, but there's some sort of opportunity coming in, maybe for you to uncover what's going on with you. Maybe you'll have a chance to show this person that you're into them, or you'll have a chance to talk about your feelings with one another. Maybe this person comes to you and gives you a chance because they feel the same way. There's new thoughts and ideas. Pay attention to new thoughts and ideas that come through at this time. They can give you messages on where to go in life, what to do. Sometimes when you're still and quiet, you know, go for a run, work out for a while, exhaust yourself, and then sit still and quiet and let your mind just relax and see, you know, or maybe just fixate on one problem that you're having and really just let your mind wander about one problem. You might uncover new ideas or thoughts about an old stagnant situation that way. So if you're feeling this oppressed energy because you're having feelings for someone that's not available, you know, kind of put your mind elsewhere at this time. You know, there might be a lot of projects coming in to your life at this time. There's a lot of pentacles here and some wands. So the attraction that you have for this person is undeniable, but there has to be a death, right? There has to be a death to this threesome here. There's a third party here that is keeping you away, and that's why you judge yourself, because it's kind of like, I wouldn't want someone obsessing about my man this hard. I wouldn't want someone coming up to my boyfriend or my husband or my girlfriend, whatever, and trying to get their attention when they know that they're with me. You know what I mean? If you put yourself in someone else's shoes, if you've been on the receiving end of being cheated on, you know how it feels to uncover, you know, a really hard thing, especially with someone that you might have feelings for. So that's why I think why you're judging yourself now, because you're on the other side of it. You know, you're that person, you know, looking at someone, you know, and it's hard, you know, life is hard like that. Sometimes people are just in relationships and you feel like you'll never have the chance, but I see that if you give it some time, I think you guys can work it out. I think that if you uncover your thoughts and your feelings when the time is right. I don't know what time it is. I'll pull, you know, a couple more cards just to see, but when the time is right, you'll have a chance to explain yourself and say what's going on in your mind. And then you'll feel so much better. You'll feel 10 times better after you know, kind of explain, you know, let it out, let it off your chest, let the weight, you know, just melt off your shoulders. You'll walk faster. You'll walk with like a pep in your step again, because you're living in your truth again. You know, no more secrets. No more holding back your thoughts or your feelings or anything. You know, walk forward in your truth. And if it's your truth and you know you're coming from the right place and from an honest heart, and you're doing it with good intentions, then, you know. So these are the two cards that come out last from, I'll say the Seven of Cups here and the Seven of Wands. We got 7, 7. So it looks like, if this person breaks up, there's going to be some debauchery here with this person, especially if they come and, basically jump over to you really fast. That might be treacherous, let's say. Obviously, they're going to jump to you because they want to, but it's going to come with some heartbreak, some negativity, some bad fighting feelings, whatever. But once the dust settles, there'll be cracks and flowers. New life, new love will grow again. 7 of Wands, you'll reach newer heights together and really get to a different place, but sometimes the truth hurts, so tread carefully when uncovering your truths. Like I said, to the right people. Just make sure that you're going to say it to the right person. Take some time to really think about it. Give them space to see whether or not they get out of this relationship or not here. It looks like they might, so then you'll have a chance. Maybe you say things before they do. I don't know what the timeline is here, but you definitely feel like they're your person and that you guys could really level up together. The 10 of Pentacles, you really think that this person can make you happy. And it looks like there's going to be new ideas and thoughts and coming in, seeds that will soon blossom into fulfilling opportunities. So there's a new seed here that could start between the two of you. If you tread lightly, be careful with who if this is the right person to say it to, make sure that it's the right timing, and just be respectful, and I think actually that you could turn a new corner and, jump on into a new adventure. So I feel like the overall energy here is you holding back your thoughts and feelings about the situation is probably not a bad idea. You're trying to do it because you're trying to be respectful to everyone involved. But I think you're going to have to need to say something. And saying something doesn't mean that you have to do anything right away. It just means saying it. It just means, hey, this is what I feel. This is a little seed of my thoughts, how I feel. I just wanted to fly over and kind of drop you a little flower here and tell you that I think that you're really special. And a lot of people come into my life, but I don't want anyone else but you. But I've been holding back because I feel like I don't want to step into your relationship that you already have. But I think that we could grow together and we can make each other really happy. So just don't judge yourself too hard. I think you're doing the right thing, being respectful. But I think there's going to have to come a time when you have to let go of your own stress and let go of your own secrets and talk, communicate, open up your thoughts. Come a meeting of the minds. When I think of the Four of Swords, it's like putting your minds together and really being open and honest with each other and seeing what happens. Obviously, there's going to be some hard times involved because there might be an end to a relationship involved. But it's, it looks like this person wants to kind of build with you too. There are a lot of good parts. And I think that they feel that you would be a good match. And that's why they're willing to jump ship, kind of, That's what I'm kind of feeling. Like they're willing to go and jump, the mountain to come over to you. So, I don't know. I would just say timing is really important here. Give it time. Let the seed blossom on its own. You'll know when the right time is to uncover your thoughts, but if you see a good time to say something to this person, then I would say go for it if it's the right timing and respectful.